What is happening, guys? It's Scott Crow from the OSA, and tonight I'm bringing Freshwater Joe in for a live video because I haven't done that, because I want to talk about some of the stuff we've been doing on the upstairs in the freshwater. I'm always showing you guys a lot that's been going on with the saltwater, and I'm telling you, just wait till you see what we're working on now with the saltwater room and everything we're taking from there. But since we've been working on most of the spring and summer, really building up the freshwater clientele and doing all the different things with aquascapes, we brought in Freshwater Joe. We're doing all these cool things. Ali, we see you sneaking behind on the back. Joe, so we have all these new woods. We got all these new plants. We're bringing all these live plants in from Dustin's Fish Tanks.
Yep.
What is happening?
All right, so this week we just got a huge shipment of wood. We got all different types of wood. We got Pacific wood, we got spider wood, we got Malaysian driftwood. I'll give you a few examples here for you guys. Some pieces of spider wood. Got some cool, different designs you're going to be able to scape your planted aquarium with. You can hold on to that.
I love the spider wood. So for me, the spider wood right now has been one of my top favorites when it comes to design. Aquarium Design Group has been one of my, and when it comes to aquarium design and aquascaping, it's been like my all-time favorite. When I went there, I saw it, and I got to meet those guys. It was unbelievable. So spiderwoods they use quite a bit, and the aquascapes we can create with these has been unbelievable. It looks awesome. The cool thing about also spiderwood, you don't get as much tannins from this as you get from like Malaysian or other ones.
Malaysian driftwood, you get a ton of tannins if you just go and drop this right in your aquarium. The spiderwood, it's like 30% less. The amount of the tannins. I think it's like a perfect amount of tannins that you're looking for in the planted aquarium. You kind of get that natural like Amazon look, The Malaysian driftwood is really, really heavy on the tannins. Spiderwood, not so much. If
you're going to use the spiderwood, or if you don't want the tannins in the tank, you just got to prep yourself for one thing. Spiderwood, when you put it in the tank, you're going to get like a little bit of fungus that comes on it. That's going to last about a week. Either you want to brush it down, or you want to use Picosma species, or things like Otosingos cast that will feed off of that. We use Max Out freshwater that will use it, and that will take the tannins out of the water. When it comes to Malaysian, I would not stick that into the tank. That's the stuff here. I would let this stuff sit. I'd put this in like a 5-gallon bucket or put it somewhere like that. This way here, you can let it sit, let the tannins leach out, and go from there. Joe, what do you got there?
I'm just showing a nice little piece of spiderwood over here. For those of you that are really, actually this is a piece of tigerwood, but there are some pieces of spiderwood that are going to be similar and looking like this. You're going for that nice aquascape kind of underwater tree look. We got a few pieces like this. You're gonna be able to, put some moss or some type of carpeting plant over the top of that. Really, really get that cool aquascape look. Some of the pieces we have here in the shop are really going to do that for you.
Also, Joe was talking about, you can use plants, but you don't necessarily need to. You can also use this as a hardscape design, which is no plants at all, and you're just using wood, and you're using different types of rocks with the sand. The rocks really make it too. That's one of the cool things.
We got three different types of rocks here at the shop. My personal favorite is the dragonstone. All little nooks and crannies for your, if you want to do shrimp or anything like that, smaller species. The hide in, there's lots of surface area for beneficial bacteria as well. But it just looks absolutely awesome, especially with the spiderwood or the tigerwood. It just pairs great. We got this aqua bluestone too. Looks awesome when it's wet. And then the third type of stone we got is this petrified woodstone. Super cool colors and kind of got some like quartz looking in there. I don't know if you guys can see that with the light, but super cool. Different pieces of stone, different colors, different options.
To give a real natural look. That's one of the things we always try to base on, is to give your tank that as natural as possible. Also, when it comes to decor, we do a lot of live plants. In fact, back behind us, all the way back there, that whole back is all lined up with live plants. We've been bringing all our plants in from Dustin'sFishTanks.com. And I tell you, they do awesome. And we don't do any CO2 injected. The reason being is we want to get everyone into live plants and to be successful with it. One of the things we are using is boosting.
Is growth juice from Dustin's Fish Tanks. It's your micros and macros all in one. Super easy instructions. 2 pumps of this bad boy for every 10 gallons when you're starting out. He also mentions on here, each tank is different, just like all humans are different. We eat more than, a child does. So, a fully established planted aquarium is going to require more nutrients. So it says, you're going to want to use more when you have, a fully established aquarium versus, first starting up.
Yeah, and that's it. And one of the biggest things is, too, really loading the tank up with plants. Biggest issue we see is, we'll see a lot of people load the tank up with fish and they don't put enough plants in and they start having problems. You really got to load that tank up with plants. The biggest thing we've seen here is having the right lighting system for the plants if you're going to do this as well. So we've come down to what we call the OSA choice. Our top 2 favorite lights when it comes down to that is 1 and 2. For the starting off, if you want to get into plants and play at that game and be successful, I really, really like the full plant light.
Full plant lights are awesome.
This has been a really good light for this. I really like these lights. We've been very successful. I love the fact it's Bluetooth ready, and it gives you exactly what you need to get the tank up and going, and you're pretty successful with this. The other light that has been my absolute favorite when it comes to the freshwater plants, and this is what we're doing here, the Freshwater Prime. The Freshwater Prime for us has been the number one. I love the fact it's all adjustable. We have, how many, 9 here?
Yeah.
They're all hooked up to Joe's cell phone, and they're awesome.
I control the spectrum on all of them. So they're super intuitive, easy to use. I love the platform on the Bluetooth platform. Super easy to control. And you can also go on and look at other people's settings on their AI Prime and the freshwater planning tank and download them straight from the internet and put them on yours. And you can tweak and mess around.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's really nice.
The other thing is, too, nanotanks. Oh, man, nanotanks
I love nanotanks.
have been so epic because I love the way that some of these small tanks started off, right? I was not into shrimps. I did not think shrimps were that cool. I saw Robin Flip Aquatics at Aquashella, and I thought what he was doing was pretty awesome. But I'm telling you, like, when I saw some of the shrimps at Aquashella, and then Joe brought in some of the crystal shrimps, I'm like, these are awesome. So the lights, I've been liking them a lot for the small ones. We use a lot of the water box tanks, anyone that knows, like especially the freshwater series, the saltwater, the all-in-one series. So really I use the 10-gallon, and we've been using the nanos, the Fluval nanos, and these are all available on osachoice.com, and you can see those on there available, and you pick them up here at the store. They're all the same exact price, and all our pricing same as Amazon. But these lights, it lets you grow plants inside those tanks and be successful with it. And I love watching the little shrimps. You gotta admit, those are pretty cool, especially with some of the thread fin rainbows and some of the smaller fish.
Yeah, smaller nano fish. I brought in some killifish, as you guys know if you've been in the shop, and looked around a couple of different species of killifish, the smaller guys. Different types of guppies, wild endler guppies, all that. Really, really good for your nano aquarium. The Fluval nano lights are also good for the Waterbox 10 and Waterbox 20, that cube style. It's going to produce enough spread to get over that entire aquarium. We have a service client that is using a Waterbox 20. They actually won on the Keep on Reefing show, and he turned it into a freshwater planted aquarium. He's having great success with the Fluval nano.
Oh, it was awesome, and I love that. After a 20-gallon, I really suggest, like, once you hit a 30, definitely into an AI Prime or one of the Fluvals, one of the big ones, the 3.0s. And the other thing is, too, say if you don't want to do plants, right? Like, I'm just not into it, and you just want to do a hardscape design. These lights look really good on the hardscape because they give that natural sunlight look. They really make it like that pop off. Especially, I tell you right now, I'm going to do a tank in my house. I'm going to use the AI Prime Freshwaters for the whole, and I'm doing a hardscape. I'm not doing any live plants, but I love the shimmer. You can see it in the back.
If you guys have ever been in the shop, you take a look around, you can see how that shimmer effect is on all the aquariums, especially when they're open top.
Dope. It looks so good on an open top.
Yeah.
The other thing is, too, like you'll see behind us is Joe is picking out, say if you do like, no, I'm not doing live plants. I don't want to do a hardscape, but I want to have, artificial plants. What type of artificial plants?
We got you covered.
Yeah, we've been bringing in some really nice artificial
all different
plants.
shapes, sizes, ferns, different leaf shapes, different heights.
I feel like I'm in the Jungle Book.
Yeah. So if you guys are not into the live plants, you want to keep it simple, but you want to have that really full modern aquarium style, we got all different types, shapes, and sizes of these little artificial plants.
And the other thing is filtration, okay? One of the biggest things is filtration. So we do a lot of the all-in-ones. With the all-in-ones, the filtration systems are built right inside. A lot of, when it comes to freshwater, do HOBs. Reason being is hang on back, especially like the marine lands, whichever one you're into, whether it's the CCAM one, whether or not you're into Fluval, whatever one you're into. We here use the Marineland 400 is our top one because it's very easy to insert and throw out and put a new one in. It just makes life so much easier. And I've always been like, when it comes to canisters, because I'm a saltwater guy with it. I want to put everything on a sump, absolutely everything. Jay Wilson talked about the other night on one of his videos about how he's all set with the sump. It's just not for him. And some people, it's just not. Not everybody wants to do a sump. And I realize that. But I got to tell you, if you want to get into raw power and you want a filter that's just going to power that tank on a freshwater system, not a saltwater, just a freshwater, the FX6.
It's bad boy.
These are awesome. These things keep the tank super clean. And I got to say, I absolutely love these. These have been doing a great, fantastic job.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone that we've gotten into one of these absolutely loves it. And it's just a beast of a canister filter. And they do such a great job. And I can really see why once you get one, a lot of people just stick to them. And that's what they love.
Yeah, the power on these guys, pumping 400 US gallons per hour. It's absolutely insane the amount of water flow you can get in a freshwater aquarium. They work great. If you guys are the African cichlid guys, you really, really need that heavy filtration because of how much waste it produces and how heavily you got to stock the aquarium. So the FX6s, they're really, really good at cleaning up after those African cichlids. So
anything else you want to add tonight, guys? I just want to do a live video. I haven't done one in a minute to kind of see what was going on there. Kind of want to talk with Joe about some of the freshwater stuff going on. The shop is packed with live plants.
We have so much wood, so much.
Oh
plants,
yeah, there's so much decor.
Rocks.
Like if you want to get into decorating your tank, the shop is packed and you have so much decor for you.
If you guys are still looking for that one piece of wood that you're haven't found yet, that really calls your name, come in now because we got a bunch more new. Just came in today. So take a look around and really find that piece of wood that really fits in your aquarium.
And if you guys, some of you guys that aren't local, you can find anything you want on osachoice.com. Even you guys that are about an hour away, like, hey, I just can't get down there. We do all the shipping right on there. We ship right to your door, which is one of the coolest things. And the other thing is, too, I don't know if you guys have noticed, Joe has helped me out with the YouTube series. I have been pushing more on the YouTube. Make sure you join us on YouTube. It's Ocean State Aquatics TV. Join us on YouTube. The reason being is just the quality of the video is so much better on YouTube than it's been on Facebook. But we're going to still keep keeping up on the Facebook Lives. Anything special going on with freshwater fish or anything this week?
Nothing too special. I mean, we do have a couple of oddballs in right now. We do have a bunch of nice tank raised angelfish. They look awesome. We got some marbles and some jet blacks. They look really, really cool. We do have some Polypepterus orchinopinus, I believe, which are super, super cool. They're like jet black with the awesome yellow dotting on them. They're about 3 inches long. But other than that, nothing else really too special.
What's your favorite plant in right now?
Rotala.
If you guys didn't check out, you can check out his video. He did just the other day. He did a whole video on Rotala. And I'm learning, like, I'm getting more and more into the plants and seeing what does well, what doesn't do well. And it's pretty cool, especially the fact that I can get anyone into it, especially the saltwater guys. I've seen so many saltwater guys get, like, the small nano tanks and just having something on the side, just like a desktop tank. And it's pretty cool when you get into it, especially now. I've been on this wicked freshwater kick now since Joe's been here. Yeah,
I mean, the plants just look great. Rotala, like, if you guys watch the YouTube video that we just uploaded a couple of days ago, I believe it was on Friday, I explained how easy, some of the cooler plants are easy to actually grow. So if you guys want to get into it and learn, come on, visit us in the shop and check out some of the live plants.
That's it, baby. So we're just getting out here, guys. Also, it is, I don't know about where you guys are. It's been hot. It's been super hot. Keep an eye on temperature. That is a huge issue, especially all my reef guys, all you coral guys. You guys better be blasting that AC. This weekend, it's supposed to almost hit 100 here in the Northeast, right here in New England, especially in Rhode Island. Make sure those AC are running. Don't shut them off. We want to make sure that you're not having issues, because you're not going to see the issue now. You'll see the issue happening in a week from now from anything that happens on it. So just make sure you stay on top of it. If any of you guys got any questions, make sure you hit us up in the comment section. Oh, I love Ryan Woods.
Ryan Woods.
Make sure if you guys did check out also on Ocean State Aquatics TV on YouTube, you see the video of Ryan Woods hand selecting out of the corals. It was just an absolute blast. And that's about it, guys. I'm getting out of here. I just want to torment Joe for a little bit. We're going to be back on the videos every week. We're going to be doing freshwater and a saltwater video every week. And then because of this new program, we're going to be able to play a little bit more with what's going on. All right, we're getting out of here for this video. Keep it fresh, baby. Woo! I'll see you guys later.